The monsters. What is a monster? A monster is an imaginary creature that is typically large, ugly, and frightening. But is scary, right? But wanna know what's the most scariest monsters? The most scariest monsters are humans.
The sound of television in that house seemed to ring through his ears. He took a cigarette from his shirt pocket, lit it cautiously, and began to smoke it quietly. It was exactly 8 o'clock at night when the phone began to ring. The pale man got up from the couch and went to the kitchen to pick up the phone and with a calm voice answered. Hello?
Luka Ramirez? I'm talking to Luka Ramirez.
Yes, it's me. What can I do for you? If it is for a show, I have a
Stop playing stupid. I know exactly what you're doing. I need something special, you know. I can pay you quite well. Tell me your price, boy. I'll send one of my men to bring you the money.
Luca went blank. It was the third job he had received from this guy. He took a puff of air and stabbed out his cigarette in a wooden bowl nearby. He swallowed saliva and said,
I'm fine with that. Do you have any specific suggestion? Elderly, women, students?
A laughter was heard on the other end of the line. An awkward silence filled the room until he decided to speak again.
A child! Give me a child! What is the price of your work?
Luca smiled and nodded as he took the phone firmly. The pupils on his expressionless eyes dilated.
50 grand. My work is fast and clean. Just keep an eye on your correspondence.
Great. Tomorrow I will give your money. First thing in the morning. There will be 2 men driving a white car. Do you want to give me your address?
The man thought carefully. It was risky to give him his address. He thought about it for a few seconds until he decided to speak again.
My work goes with confidentiality, so I can receive the money near to the main park first thing in the morning.
I can understand that. That's fine with me. Thank you for attention. Mine is you. See you there.
The person on the other end of the line hung up. Luca hung up, left the kitchen, turned off the light, went to the living room to turn off the TV, and then went up to the second floor. Tomorrow will be a long day. The laughter of the children flooded the place and radiated joy. Luca casually was very close to that wooded area. Staring statistically, he spotted little Michael in the distance. He was sitting on a bench. It seemed that his father was saying something to him. He took a bag and walked away. It was a perfect moment. Gracefully and discreetly, he approached. The kid was surprised but immediately calmed down when Lucas started pretending to bring a dog with him.
What are you playing at? That's an invisible puppy?
Lucas noticed his hand and extended his hand, making a particular sign for him to take it. Michael, a little confused, extended his hand and he took it with disdainful until he accelerated his pace. As they got closer and closer to that dense area where the leaves crunched under his shoes, the boy began to get restless and tried to move away more and more. Luca grabbed him hard by the wrist until he began to struggle and cry. Luca became so angry that he threw him to the ground.
Shut up, stupid! You will ruin everything,
He said, taking a stone and knocking the boy out completely. A cozy silence made him take a deep breath until his tranquility was interrupted by shouting in the background.
Michael, please respond. Where are you? Please talk to me.
It was the desperate voice of his father, a distressed and worried voice, a voice that anyone hears and forms a lump in his throat, but not him. He took the child in his arms and carried him to speed up the pace. He had finally reached the fence that divided the park from the road, and there was still his car. He opened the door and placed the child in the back seat and drove quietly another few miles to his cabin.
Whew, that was close, wasn't it, buddy? You will better not to wake up. It will be a shame if I kill you here without recording anything at all. You're a nice boys, you know. I always wanted a son, but it's hard for a man like me. I'm always busy, and to be honest, I don't have time for that nonsense things.
He had finally arrived at the cabin. It was quite far from the city. Here he had committed his previous exploits. Not a trace or living soul dared to go to that place, and that's why that cabin was so cheap, perfect for a man like him. He got out of the car and opened the back door. He picked up the boy. He was starting to react again. The man went into the room to get the video camera and set it up on the bathroom. It was a large bathroom and a large bathtub. He immediately went for the infant and engaged him. He was crying. Without any expression on his face, he stripped him of his clothes and then tied his arms and put him in the bathtub. The water was boiling.
Okay, kid, let's start with this. Smile to the camera.
That you choke, that you choke.